Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. I've had a lot of students that are asking me different questions about what's going to happen from now to the end of the semester, the final day. And so I'm going to go over that right now. Yesterday, everyone should have finished this slot right here on their own, drawing the eyes. I heard the eyes was the hardest part. Yeah, it's going to be. But I gave you a lot of time to work on that. And I also talked to you about if you're interested in taking one of my classes next year. And if you have any questions, I'm here to talk to you about that. I really want, and it's my dream that everyone gets an A in this class. I want you to get an A, but it's within reason. If you're turning in daily tasks weeks later, days later, that's not what you were supposed to do. You're supposed to turn them in that day. And I've been kind enough to wait till 3 p.m. to grade those. And sometimes I even wait many days later. But like I said before, I once I load them onto Aries, I'm not adding, changing. It's too hard for me with all my classes. Little 5 pointers isn't worth my time anymore. I have to keep my sanity. Now, assignments, those I'm willing to, revise and help you raise your grades. But it's your responsibility to do the proof of practices during class time and submitting them. And I even put a timestamp on there, the date that it's due, the time that it's due. And I've been kind enough to grade them late, like after 3 o'clock those days. So that is me being extremely kind and flexible. A few of you missed those daily tasks. Maybe you were really not feeling good that day or some other reason. I don't really care about your excuses and reasons. We all got problems. So I'm trying to think of an easy way to help you guys out if you have a B and you really want to get that A. So I started brainstorming ideas because I'm not trying to grade piddly little 5 pointers. I'm busy. So I was going to make an extra credit assignment that you can do over the weekend or whatever. And that extra credit assignment is going to be posted for you tomorrow. So I'm still brainstorming what that extra credit assignment is to give you guys a little relief of like, oh, cool, she's going to help us out to raise our grade. If you're one of those C's, almost a B, or a B, not quite an A, it is I understand it's been a hard year and I'm trying to be generous in that way and not make my life harder, so I will be assigning an extra credit homework assignment. All right, so I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't posted it. It's my plan to do that later today. I just wanted to review yesterday. I talked about the other courses that I teach. If you're interested, you need to talk to me about it. I encourage you, if you're one of those kids that's willing to put in effort, all my classes are effort based, and I'm here to try to help you along to get the best grade. If you're interested in taking an AP exam, you're intimidated, don't be. I will help you, and I'll tell you what it'll take to pass the exam. Like I said, I had 5 years with almost a perfect score. 4 years, 100% of the students passing all of my AP exams. I know what I'm talking about. I've been teaching this for a long time. Last year during the pandemic, 39 out of 37, 37 out of 39 passed my exam. So I know what I'm doing. I'm an old veteran. I know what they want to see. So I, can definitely lead you to that passing realm if you're interested in AP. A lot of students take my classes as their first AP exam ever and get their little toes wet in the water, and they do really well and they thrive and they take more and more AP classes. Some of them, they even start college as a sophomore because they already took so many AP classes during high school, or they start as a junior because they got that many AP classes out of the way. Mine are elective units for college. I teach 9 total units of college credit. So I just wanted to review that in case you weren't here yesterday. So today is pretty basic. You are going to be drawing stages right here. This is the first stage, and that's the second stage. This is the next one, and then this is it filled in. And then here we have this one here and here. I want you to draw these ones today. And then draw these ones as far as you can today with your class time. Okay? They're not big. Map it out. I'm going to draw along with you to get this mapped out. So, the sooner I get this done, the sooner I can create an extra credit assignment. And then I'll talk to you guys about the final tomorrow so that you guys feel good about things. I'm not trying to get people stressed out. I know the more you know now, the better, but I'm just not quite there yet. So I'm going to walk you guys through this and then we'll talk a little bit more about it when I get a chance. Okay. If you do have other questions that you'd like me to address, shoot me an email and tell me what period you're in. And if there's anything you're not clear about, I'm always around during class time and student support time. They pay me to be here to help people, and a lot of you don't take advantage of student support. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out. I say that, but it's not happening. What's going on here? That's zooming in. Oops, wrong way. Today I'm going to turn the paper horizontal. So what I would like for you to do is draw a line right here. All right. And then you are going to follow along with me. We're going to draw these right here together, and we'll see how far we go. Okay? These ones right here, these you'll do on your own later if we have time. So we're going to walk through this together. I'm going to see if I can make this a little bit bigger because I'm old and I can't see very well. All right, that's better. I think we can go even bigger than that. There we go. I mean, it's a little blurry, but you get the idea. All right. So we all have that line. And what we're going to do is only 3 of these guys. I know it looks like more and it's kind of confusing, but it's stages. Okay, so I'm going to separate this into, let me make it a little bit smaller, 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. Okay, your turn. Now I'm going to look at this head here. I see a circle right here, and that's going to help me draw everything else. So I'm going to do it really quick. So I'm drawing a circle here. And I like to draw things in basic shapes. And I kind of see like an oval shape here. It's a little bit smaller. Now from there, I see like a line right here and a line right here. and it kind of curves inward. Now from there, I notice it goes up a bit on each side, and then it goes like this. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. Remember, we always make little tweaks and adjustments. It also, oh, did I record this? God, I hope I did. No, I don't think I did. Did I? Oh, good. It's recording. Whew. I was gonna cry. All right. Now from here, I'm looking at where the neck is. The neck goes in a bit right here, and it kind of looks like this and like this. It's not perfect, but it's a starting point. So we're giving looking time to really see the details. I'm going to stop for a second. Please give me a yes when you're done with all of that. I just want to see if we're all on the same page or if I'm going too fast. Where are my participants? Where are you? Trying to find my participants. Sometimes it hides. There it is. Let me move this over here. Sorry, guys. I'll fix this in a second. All right. So far, 20 of you are done out of the 36. 21. So I always like to draw the things that I think are the easiest. And to me, when I look at this, I see a line in the center of the face, and I'm going to draw this lightly because we're not going to want to see all those lines later, but it helps me now. So I'm going to draw this center line. I feel like once we mapped out things, it's easier to draw the eyes, the nose, and all that jazz. Am I going too fast, Kayla? Can you see that? Okay. So I can make it bigger for you too. You got it on your computer, right? Good. Because it's easier to see on your computer, huh? Yeah. I don't know why I even bother with this projector. It's horrible. That's not too bad. Okay. So now I'm going to work on the curves. Now they have 1/3 here, 1/3 here, and 1/3 here because the person is looking up. And what I notice is you got to be really careful where you put these curvatures because that center area is where we're going to plan the ears. So I have to really give looking time. Okay, it ends right about here, that little notch. And it goes up high, and then it goes down low right here. And then the top of the ear is going to be from here to here. I'm extremely sketchily. Draw it light until it's right. Matter of fact, I need to make some adjustments. I made this a little too arched here. Maybe it's the top of my head is shorter. You know, you make your little tweaks, you make your little adjustments. However you feel looks like the example. And then from there, I can kind of map out my ear. So like a little lip shape. Yada-da. I'm pretty happy with that. Now, it has more details and character stuff, but I'm going to leave that there for now. I'll give you some time to do your ears. Because I have this dark oval here and here, I feel like it distracts me a bit. So I'm going to start erasing that stuff. Luckily, I drew it nice and light, so it's easy to erase because it's distracting me. You always want to draw lightly. I have to draw dark so you guys can see, but you're drawing lightly. Now, the next thing I would tackle is this mouth. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. You need little guidelines to help you. I know the mouth goes a little bit lower than this line right here. And so I'm going to kind of like frame it out. I would say the separation of the lips is right about here. As a matter of fact, I arched it too much. It's not that arched. So I make my little adjustments. And I'm going to do like a little shadow right here to kind of make the bottom lips a little character line. And then the top line, I'm just giving looking time and I'm trying my best to kind of sketchily put it there. The nose is a little blurry. I don't like how that nose looks. But they did a nice job of mapping it out right here bigger for you to kind of see it on the face. But that looks kind of hard. I don't really want to deal with that just yet. So I'm going to look at these eyeballs next. I'm going to do like a little guideline. I'm looking at, okay, the eyebrows are on the guideline. And you kind of go a little bit further down here. There's like a little arch guideline I'm going to put here. And then I'm going to try to like frame out where I think these eyes are from here to here and here to here, maybe. So I'm just kind of planning where I want to place them to make sure I put them in the right spots. I'm going to zoom in even more. So I'm mapping things out. What else do I notice that is easy to draw is this little arch right here. And this little arch right in here. Oh, I did it wrong. It goes right here and right here. That's really obvious. If you like, you could do the little sides of the head. Anything that you're like, oh, that's easy. I could draw that right now. I like to draw the easy stuff that just sticks out in my head. So it's like these two little side cranium shadows. Now I'm looking at this shape right here. It's not a square. It's what's that shape called? Anybody? Forgot what it's called. It's like a flat line right here. And then it tapers in right here, here, and then it's a square. It's not a hexagon. I don't know what that is. But it's this shape right here. And then I'm gonna draw this upper portion, the sides of the nostrils. We're just kind of framing it, boxing it into place. Oh my goodness. It's starting to look like a human. Oh, I'm so happy about this. Yes, I look like I know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's not bad. I'll take it. Give me a yes when you're done. I just want to see what we're at. Some of you are really on it, and then others are not. That's why I make these recordings for you to reference back to if you need to later. So far, half of the class, wrong pipe. Pardon me, I swallowed it wrong. Ooh, my butt. I'm so sorry. Wow, I'm still choking. I had peanuts and then I drank in the wrong way. Okay, I think I got enough saliva in there. 19 of you. Ugh. 20 of you. We're still waiting for 13 people. Come on now. Well, while we're waiting, I think they fell asleep. I'm going to map out the eyes. The eyes, oh, it ends right about here. And then it kind of arches like a happy face, sad face right here. This one goes like this. And then it kind of arches like so. Then there's like a little bottom shadow under the eye on each side. Whoa, I got a little crazy there. Luckily, I have pencils and erasers. If you need erasers, like these little pointy ones, which I love, I left a bunch of them at the front office. And if you need another sketchbook or extra paper, a ruler, anything like that, I left them at the front office for you. They're open every day till 4 o'clock. So there's no excuses. Now I'm going to zoom in even more. Yeah, like that. Okay, so I did like the little bags under the eyes because these are actual eyeballs in your eye sockets. So you have to think about that. I'm gonna darken up the little brow line a little bit more because that's really obvious. And then in the eye sockets, those eyeballs, there's an iris. And they barely did a hint of it, but it's there. And it looks something like this. Okay. Mine doesn't look exactly like theirs, but it's good enough. And then I noticed there's like this like cheekbone area here. It's like a diagonal, then it goes straight right here and here. I'm gonna attempt that. That kind of looks like this, and you can see that circle underneath. That helps you kind of map it out. Lightly. I go a little too dark. I need to make this little adjustment right here. And here. Eyeball looks a little sad. We try the best we can. If you see something that's off, try your best to fix it. You can do that later. Now, I notice on the nosy, which is really hard to see here, so I'm going to try my best to draw it here. There's like a little line Just a little line. I don't love that, but it is what it is for now. So tiny. We're gonna talk about noses, mouths, and lips later, but right now we're just doing like general little hints. And then I noticed there's like a little curvature line right here where it meets with those eyes. And I'm gonna work on the ears next. Those ears look so sad compared to everything else. On the first one, I see like there's a little line that's curved right here and here. So I'm gonna start off with those. A little eh, eh. Yeah, you gotta make the sound. I know, Miss Brown, you're silly. And then there's this weird little shape in the ear. Kind of reminds me of like half a heart. Then it kind of wonks out a bit. Just try your best. Yeah. I'm gonna try to do the other side. Meow. I know. I'm losing my mind. I'm saying funny things. I'm doing funny things. I'm gonna see if I can blow up that a little bit bigger because I can't see the darn ear. Let's do 230. Won't let me. Nope, it won't let me go bigger than that. Whatever. Let me see if I can do it on my computer. Oh yeah, let's do this. All right, let's see. See if we can get this bad boy going. Oh my goodness, it's so blurry. Okay, I noticed that there's like a little line right here, and then the earlobe goes in a bit, and I made it an oval. So I'm gonna make it go in a bit, and I'm gonna do like a little wrinkle. I guess that's what that is. Meow. Something like that. Just try your best to make it look good. If you need to make your ears smaller, make them smaller. Now I'm gonna do the other side. Kind of goes in, then it goes out. Little wrinkle line. All right. Then I'm gonna work on my neck. I noticed that one side is wider than the other, so I need to make it a little bit thicker. And there, I noticed there's like a shadow across the neck. Might as well add that while I'm there. And there's this weird little area on each side. There's these little side doohickeys of like the jugular, some other little character lines and shadowy situations here. It's not perfect, but you could tell I really tried. And the difference that I noticed between mine and theirs is a lot of little things. For example, mine's really dark because I had to draw it dark for you guys to see in the video. And then I can just kind of soften things up and erase. I noticed that their guideline is barely there, so I'm going to try to erase. I wish I hadn't drawn it so dark. And you can kind of like soften things up, like still be there, but just not as hard and heavy. That little corner eraser that I provided at the front office will really help you soften things up. Maybe you have an eraser at home. You're not trying to erase everything. You're just trying to make it not look so harsh. Remember, it has to be dark enough to photograph because I'm going to want to see a proof of practice, but it's starting to look pretty good. And then I can just kind of darken things and adjust things to make it look the way I want it to look. Give me a yes when you're pretty much done. I need to know. Hold on, let me clear the I see it going now. I'm gonna erase it right now. Okay, now you can do it. Okay, 6 of you, 8 of you. You guys are fast. I'm like crisping up the sides of my neck. So that's the first one. See, if you didn't follow along with me in this video, you'd be drawing a bunch of these and you'd be overwhelming yourself. This is the before, this is the after. I just care about seeing the after. And so they draw the nose on each one of these to help you out. Let's see how much time we have. We have some time to start the next one. All right, so the next one I'm going to help you with. I don't think we'll have time to do all of this. So I'm thinking I'm going to draw this one, and I'm going to draw this one with you, and then you will work on these on your own later. But we're going to draw all together these basics. Okay? All right. The basics are pretty easy. So now I'm going to move on to this one. It looks like most of you are ready. So what I see is a circle right here. So I'm going to draw that circle. And then there's like this area right here. That's another circle. Smaller. See how I'm breaking it down into basic shapes and then we turn them into forms? Okay. And then I'm going to just make this look kind of like an egg shape. My mom taught me how to draw people using egg shapes, so I like to do it that way. It's not perfect. We're going to have a lot of adjustments and tweaking, but at least helps me gather what the heck I'm doing. So you start off with the egg, and then I'm going to do the neck right here and here because that looks easy to me right now. So I'm just paying attention to where the egg is. It goes kind of in, then it kind of goes like that, and like this. It's not perfect. And then I'm looking at the back side of the neck, which is something like this. So I got to do the things I think that are the easiest to tackle. I noticed this like curve and then it goes to almost the neckline. That's like the cross section vertically. So I'm going to draw that. It arches and it goes right about to here. Basic shapes, basic lines that you can break down to look at things. And then the back of the head, there's another guideline that kind of slants down like so. Give me a yes when you're ready for the next step. 8 of you, 9 of you. Oh, all right. 22 of you. So now I have to figure out this line right here and this line right here. I think those are going to be the next two easiest things. And it's thirds, 1, 2, 3. This third is a little bit larger if you didn't notice. So I'm going to make it right about here. Now I can always change it if I'm not happy with the way it looks. And right about here. But I am pretty happy with that. And then I'm gonna do the next thing that seems easy to me, which is this ear. It's kind of in a lip shape. Starts right here, goes down like so. I'm drawing it darker so you guys can see it. You don't have to draw as dark as me. I don't want you to, because you're gonna make more adjustments to that ear later. We're just trying to plan it out. And from there, I'm gonna analyze this whole side of the face because it's three-quarter view. It's not a side view. So you gotta be very careful about your ins and your outs. So to me, it looks like this is pretty much the same. It goes in a little bit right here. I did it darker so you know where I'm going. And then this is probably gonna be your hardest one. And then this little area right here. So I'm gonna try that now. Kind of goes in where that circle was, which helps me, and then it goes back out. And then it goes a little in and then out. Oh, that second circle really helped me. It makes me see where the chin is. This one makes me see where the cheekbone is. See, Miss Brown has a reason why she made hers the way she did with the circles first. It helps me draw everything else. I've been taught this in different ways. So I'm trying to share my expertise in that. And then the jaw, that's kind of tricky. Goes down like this, and then it goes like this. It's kind of a boxy jaw. I'm so happy with that. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. Notice this curve is different. Let me change that a little bit. All right. So, to me, I think maybe you'd prefer that I help you a little bit with the nose because it's right smack in the middle of the face. And here's that shape here. So I'm going to try my best to put it here to help you have a plan because that nose is brutal. So to me, the nose starts right here and it ends right about here. So I'm putting little tick marks to help me map it out. And then it has that little line at the bottom, this line. So that's from here to here. And then it kind of diagonals this way a bit and this way a bit and closes up. So it's like a wonky square. I don't know how else to explain it. Excuse me, I just snorted. That's so funny. All right. I know that one's really challenging and freaky deek, so try your best. It's hard to wrap your head around it. We're making it a basic shape and then we go back in with details. That's what happens. Always draw lighter than me. I'm drawing dark so you can see what I just did. All right, so now I'm going to attempt these diagonal lines here. I'm going to draw them nice and pretty for you. I know that they end right about here, so I'm putting a little mark there so I know where I'm ending. It's like my vanishing point. So I'm going to go here and make that skinny little triangle shape. And then we need one more line, this one right here. So I'm going to try that right here. Yeah. So Kayla was telling me the eyes are pretty hard to deal with, but you got to do the thing that's basic first. The nose is right smack in the face. That helps you map out everything else. Do the hard things last. That's my advice all the time, hands down. So I'm doing the things that I think are easiest. And I think this little line right here between the lips is the easiest thing. So that's what I'm going to do next is that little guideline. And look, that little circle that I connected to this other circle, that's pretty much where it's at. So to me, it looks like it's right about here. So I'm just darkening that line. Oh my goodness, Miss Brown, you're right. Yes. I'm not right all the time, but sometimes I'll take what I can get. So I'm trying to break these down into basic lines and shapes for you to be a strong artist. You got to learn the steps to really feel confident. And we've practiced this a bit, so you guys have gotten a lot better. Now, to me, all right, that's it. I'm not going to make you do a proof of practice. We're going to finish this tomorrow. Okay? Have a great day. Bye. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Yes. Let me stop the video.
Bye, Miss Brown. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. Thank you.